I'm trying to remember where we left off, honestly.
I'm going
Yeah.
back through the last two sessions with note.
I was hoping one of you guys could help me out. I'm probably going to have to name this a session, at least for the YouTubes, like session 7/8 or 7 and 8, because I actually missed last session, so I'm fucking clueless. Like, fill me in on the gaps.
Yeah.
What happened? Let me know. Well, hopefully, there's a good recap, because I have no fucking idea what's going on. Last time I checked, I was on a boat.
We just got to kill Doug. That's our mission.
I fucking knew it was to kill Doug. Damn. We could have ended this campaign 5 sessions ago if y'all just let me have my way with Doug. So, apparently I'm missing hit points. So there must have been I'm missing hit points and a key point. So there must have been some kind of combat, I assume.
Yeah, we
Or you guys are
fought.
being dicks. I don't know. You can just slapping me around while I can't fight back.
Yeah, Slim just stood in the center of the room, and we all like circled around him and just started punching him and taking turns.
Doug was in on it too.
In on it. He probably orchestrated the whole thing. Fucking Doug. And then
I
write
tried to
this
stop
down.
it.
No, but we went to so the last session you played, the ghost ship arrived. You guys went on board, killed the crew on the deck, and then went down underneath. Um, Found a ghoulish figure with blue eyes sitting on a bed kicking his legs. He's 11 years old, in the aid of Captain Calibran. Um, he's the first mate to betray the captain in exchange for the blood grinder. Captain won't rest until blood grinder is destroyed. Captain has a pet bird that sits on the helm and is very protective of it.
Didn't we
Uh,
fucking kill that thing?
I'm pretty
Not in
sure
the
somebody killed the bird. I distinctly remember
Something
somebody.
happened with the bird.
Yeah, somebody fucked that bird up, I think.
note. Yeah, so Slim finds another chest and finds a spyglass in a bag, tosses in the backpack to inspect later. The spyglass allows us to see into the ethereal plane, also finds out there's more treasure deeper in the ship. Party begins to descend the trapdoor into the floor. Various butcher instruments and a bloodstained table, door on the far wall, two zombie-ish men sitting at the table, one large, one small. You guys manage to sneak past the zombies into the next room. Enter into a room with a series of chests and trunks. One chest is shaking violently, and then the notes just suddenly stop. And then it's session seven. Um, Pick up as the party decides whether to enter the medical or the armory chamber. Each has about three zombies in the rooms. I tried to speak to the zombies in both rooms. They immediately attacked, so that's where the fight came in, where you lost some hit points.
I was gonna say, talking to zombies, that probably went well. Anyway, continue.
After the party has destroyed the. Well, now it says skeletons. Are they skeletons? Are they skeletons or zombies?
Skelly
Hmm.
boys.
But Ball
Neither
had a
make good conversation partners, for the record. But
true.
anyway,
Balgrim had a crisis of faith because Dakota was. I mean, these are some of the worst rolls. I remember this specifically. Like he was just rolling straight dog shit like all night. Like I don't think landed one attack the entire encounter. Uh,
Was that the same? Was it the same session where you like tried to kick the door open and it just fucking didn't?
I think
Wasn't there
so.
something?
It was something like that, yeah. Yeah, so Balgrim has a crisis of faith for all of his horrible rolls. Slim, uh, you went over to the medical side of the chamber. And you found two standard health potions and various bottles of disgusting looking liquids in a cabinet. Um, you kept one of the health potions, and then I can't remember who got the second one. Somebody got it. I'm sure it's in their inventory. Um, but yeah, I burned a key point and I threw one dart in that encounter. You could probably, if you looked around, you could probably find it because we haven't left the room. I just tossed the dart at one of the zombies or skeletons. So you might be able to find it if you really want that dart.
I have several, but I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. And that was the end of the session. We finished out there deciding what we were going to do next. Well, let's also let Chris do a more in-depth, better um, recap other than me just skimming through the notes really quickly.
I think we should talk to some more zombies and see if we can get some direction.
Listen, I don't remember why I decided to do that at the time, but I know I do remember thinking it was a good idea and I had a good reason. I just can't remember what that reason was.
Okay, all right.
I'm also more interested in Balgram's Crisis of Faith. That sounds pretty excellent. Dakota's not allowed to play anything but halflings. We all know this.
Yeah. This was kind of my test for in the event of a backup character, or we finished the campaign. I have to pick a new character. It's not going to work out. Halflings forever.
Where are those chocolates?
Oh, no more happens. Didn't you have that Wizard of Fortune that you made that was a halfling too, and you took the lucky feat and
I think he was a dwarf, if I'm not mistaken. Felonius the Fortunate.
yes.
Yeah, pretty sure he was a dwarf, but he was incredibly unlucky for a character whose lore was literally based around like the god of luck.
Do you want me to cut him up or should I just cook
But when played by me,
Well, I don't care. I'll eat
definite
it
crisis of faith.
You got the Will Wheaton rolling.
Very much so. And I switch up dice. I've got a whole system. Nothing seems to work. Even Abre hates me.
I get that feeling.
It's
She either loves you and gives you like nothing but 15 plus, or she absolutely hates you and you're lucky to see a 5.
I think it's the D&D gods punishing you for coming over from Pathfinder. That's probably what it is.
I played D&D first, though, but I guess I got punished for dipping my toes in the Pathfinder pool before coming back.
That's got to be what it is.
You should have known better.
Or it's
How dare you.
Pathfinder cursing him.
Yeah, that too. How dare you try another system? Piece of shit.
Seriously, you suck. No, I'm kidding.
I know. I know who I am.
It's kind of how I got into it, the whole fucking glass cannon shit.
Yeah, that's fair. Your introduction was Glass Cannon before we brought you into this, I think.
Glass Cannon Pathfinder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, first campaign is Pathfinder, and second edition, I think. Sorry, first edition, and then campaign 2 is second edition. But both really good listens. First campaign is fucking phenomenal.
I still
Yeah,
gotta finish it.
they're on my list. I've got so many actual play podcasts that are like just in the queue waiting for me to get around to trying them out.
Speaking of which, you guys, I'm telling you, skip all that shit and go straight to Worlds Beyond Number. The Wizard, the Witch, and the Wild One is scored like just the background noise, the music, the sound effects that come with this story, and it's Brendan Lee Mulligan telling the story, so obviously it's pretty good shit. But goddamn, I just listened to a couple episodes today, and fuck, dude, my just mind blown, jaw dropped. Fuck, dude, this world they created is amazing. It is hands down the best live play, podcast I've ever listened to, and that's everything. Anything Matt Mercer or D20 or any of that shit. This is like the best scored shit I've ever heard. It is fucking phenomenal, dude.
You better watch your mouth when you talk about Matt Mercer in this podcast.
Brendan Lee Mulligan, greater sign Matt Mercer. Sorry.
We'll edit it.
I will
Can
say,
we-
I
is it
love
too late
Mercer, but Brendan Lee Mulligan is definitely just the top notch, like the highest caliber of DM.
I think it all depends on what you're looking for. Like, if I want a more serious type story and everything and more immersive, it's going to be Matt Mercer.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
if I just want to get in on the fucking Chaos Goblin and have whatever I throw out just, oh yeah, that's definitely what we're doing, then it's Brendan Lee Mulligan.
Yeah. Honestly, Brendan Lee Mulligan and Matt Mercer, they're the top two DMs, and I don't think either one is better than the other. I think they're just different. They're both phenomenal, but different in their own way.
Agreed.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
They're
I
definitely
love
pretty good.
I love the loosey goosey fuck it. If it's funny, we'll do it of Anthony Birch from Dungeons and Daddies.
See, that's another one that's on my list. I gotta get to.
That one is phenomenal. I'm 100% up to date, and I think I might actually restart campaign 1 just because I enjoyed it that much.
It is like fuck the rules, like fuck whatever people think we should be doing. If it's funny, we're gonna do it, and 9 times out of 10, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, just with everybody I've listened to, it like you could definitely tell. Like Critical Role with Brendan Lee Mulligan would not have been good, I don't think. But I don't think Dimension 20 with Matt Mercer would have been good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
They definitely have different styles for sure, but like I said, the Wizard, the Witch, and the Wild One, Brendan Lee Mulligan brings his like energy and creativity in a much less silly kind of funny world. It's not so much like the D20. Like basically, if Brendan Lee Mulligan was trying to imitate Matt Mercer, like that's what you get. Like I don't know, the world he's created and the characters that they're running. Who is it? Erika Ishii and man, who's that? He plays in D20. The heavyset black fellow. What's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. I forget.
Lou
Oh,
Wilson.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Dude, phenomenal. That guy and Erika Ishii. Oh fuck, dude. Their chemistry is spot on. I love it.
Shall we get down to business?
Oh, I suppose.
To defeat the Huns.
Oh. Dishonor on you?
Alright.
Dishonor on your cow?
All right, so let's.
Very good.
It'll be easier if we just pretty much look at all what's going on. So you all have been brought in by the Threat Protection Company, or TPK, as mercenaries. What?
Is that my new one?
Oh, not yet. And with that, their first job was to go to. Let me make sure I'm on. All right. Was to go to a town to see what help they needed, as they were hired out by Erelon. Mayor Erdon Talaver brought them in, saying, "Hey, we have a sickness going on, and we need to figure out what the cause is." After doing some snooping, talking to Kalna and Nalora, the party finds out that Frigid Woe is currently being passed. After confronting Nalora and defeating her, a chest was opened, some blue dust was splattered, and the race was on. After talking to Mayor Erdan, he set them up with Captain Reynard Cuttlescar aboard the Remora ship to have them travel to Terran, in particular Serenlia, or Jaren's outpost, in order to continue on the path that Rogar Greyhammer had traveled to see if they could find a cure for this frigid woe before it continues to spread through the town, killing others, and probably now, so that their party of 5 doesn't quickly drop to a party of 3. Halfway through the travels from Erelon to Jaren's outpost, a dense fog had surrounded the ship, and a ghost ship had encountered the boat. Captain Cuttlescar informed the crew that nobody has ever survived an encounter with this ship, and due to there being no wind, there was no way for them to travel. After some skeletal zombies decided to board the ship, the party fought back. After clearing the deck of all humanoid skeletons as well as a bird skeleton, there's just up. They travel down to the lower deck. Some more snooping, investigating, finding a map that consistently changed shapes, and a lot of useless items. Avoiding a fight with a cook and his sous chef. However, deciding to interact in a medical bay and armory, kicking off yet another fight. Doing pretty decent work. That is where we left off. So currently, Balgrim and Call are in the armory. Slim and Kai were in the medical bay. Winston was semi outside. You did pass by a downward going, I'll say now, plank or whatever, leading further down into the ship. Otherwise, there seems to be nowhere else to go. As we pick up, for the armory, the walls and weapons racks in this room are laden with crusted sabers, crossbows, and other weapons. These are rotten, rusted. You feel like if you picked up one of these weapons, it would crumble under your grip. For the medical bay, there's hooks and shelves on the walls of this cabin holding surgical instruments, frayed bandages, and small bottles of alcohol. Not drinking alcohol, cleaning alcohol, before you get excited. The doors of the cabinet against the fall wall are open, revealing rows of jars containing body parts and other medical oddities suspended in liquid. The floor is covered with broken glass and writhing leeches. There was 2 potions of healing, which Slim grabbed. And that is where we begin.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting sick and tired of this goddamn ship. What say y'all we just find the captain and take his head off?
Sounds good.
I mean,
I'm all for it.
is he already dead anyways? Does it matter?
Well, I mean, we took the head off these here skeletons and they stopped moving, so, I mean, something happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely on board not dying, and from our captain's description, a lot of people die with this ship, so maybe we just kind of, get rid of it.
Well, It seems that we're stuck here, and we either need to make a deal with the captain or we go in guns blazing. So I think we need to have a plan because something tells me next floor down he's probably going to be there. And we've been quite loud dispatching of his fellow compatriots.
Should we, like, say some last rites or anything? Slim gestures to the jar full of random human body parts.
It wouldn't matter. It's not like the gods are listening to us. He kind of like looks off poutily to the side.
That's pretty dark coming from a holy man.
Well, if not the gods, then maybe some demons. Slim smiles as the shadows seem to coalesce across his face.
Well, that's even weirder. Yeah, I mean, if you want to see some last rites to the body parts, Slim, you go right ahead.
Can I take one of these jars of body parts? Like, I'm not looking for like a giant jar with embalming fluid in a head, but maybe like a couple of toes or a hand or something.
Sure, you grab one of the jars, and it's got a hand with only 3 fingers, the pointer, the middle, and the pinky. So as you look at it, you say, "Oh, that's shocking."
Excellent. I will take this shocking jar and place it in my backpack.
Winston will look at the jar as he's taking it with all the fingers in it.
Paul kind of looks at his brother, a little disturbed.
Are the leeches alive?
They are, and they are just writhing around kind of everywhere, trying to grab a hold of anybody, but not strong enough to really bite through your leather. Good for fishing, though.
I want to add a couple of leeches to the jar. Crack it up and put a couple leeches in there and seal it up. Even if it's like embalming fluid and they die. Whatever. I need a couple leeches as well.
All right. Give me a dexterity check to see how quickly you could do it without one getting a good grip on you. It's going to be a very low DC, but
Comes out to a 15 on D&D Beyond.
you easily just pop open the jar, drop in about 3 leeches without any really able to get a grip on you.
Shall we, gentlemen? As I pocket the jar.
Nothing better to do. He kind of like shrugs and makes his way to follow Slim.
Do we know which way we're going?
I believe there's only one way, and that's down, unless you want to go deal with the cook and his friend in the kitchen.
Yeah, maybe not. I'm actually kind of hurting. Yeah, how about... Can I maybe borrow one of those health potions, Slim? Since you had, you got 2, and maybe I'm like dying. So he's transferred, like bleeding out a little bit.
Absolutely. Sorry, didn't mean to hoard. And he fumbles through his backpack and produces one of the potions.
Cole will also like reach into his pack and like start walking towards Kai and act like he's gonna pull something out and then sack tap him. Don't you toughen up, punk ass.
Why are you being so mean to me?
'Cause we ain't got time to bleed on the ghost ship, brother.
Why are you talking like that? You sound different.
I was gonna say
I'm-
something.
I'm Hulk Hogan now. All right, brother.
Something's different about you.
Look, Winston, you're about to get a ticket to your own SmackDown, brother. If you don't relax over there.
What are you gonna do when
like,
Calmania runs all over you?
You
I
goddamn
submit.
right.
That's just out of stream. That's all I'm saying.
Take this
how are
health
we
potion real
looking-
quick.
How are we looking party-wise? Because Slim's taking a bit of damage too, but is anybody actually severely wounded? Because I could use a handful of hit points. Does anybody else need a healing potion?
Nah, I guess just you and my little sister here.
Okay, what the hell?
Oh, I didn't know.
I'm a little over half health.
I mean, look at him. He looks like he's a little twink right here. Pick it up.
What did I do to
Jesus
you?
Christ. This crazy accent. Dude, you're so mean.
I mean, we could just take a little rest here if we need to. I'm pretty good. I mean, I'll leave it up to the party.
I don't really know if it's wise to rest in a ship that we're anchored to. So we should probably get back at it. And he's going to lay on hands and heal himself 10 points. And I've got 5 more points for whoever needs it.
Oh, that healing potion brought me up to almost full. So if anyone else needs healing,
I am 6 points away from being full. If nobody else needs it.
I'm in the same boat, so maybe Balgrim hits one of us and the other one takes the healing potion.
Or you've already got a healing potion. So he'll just walk over to Cal and be like, Form kind of turned his back on me, but pretty sure I can still do this. And he puts his palm right on your forehead and he just goes, heal him! And you get 5 points back.
You see
Alan's
Cole's
tyrant.
eyes. Cole's eyes roll back into his head as he gets healed 5 points. That
Balgrim just stares down at his hand. It's like, maybe he hasn't forgotten about me.
that was amazing, brother. That made me feel really good.
Don't you miss the days when we could heal our whole party off of 1 or 2 healing potions?
Shit. You can probably, I mean, depending on the level, Logus doesn't have that much health. So, depending on it, you might get pretty close. All right, Slim. Which way we going? We're following you. You seem to know your way around these parts, with being a little different with the shadows and stuff.
Really? Did I give that off? Because, to be totally honest, I was just kind of following Winston.
yeah, I mean, Winston seems to always know which way to go. I think we should just follow him.
Oh yeah. I mean, the nature just kind of leads me.
Didn't you say there's only one way to go?
Well, yeah, down.
Well, down we go. And he gets behind Cal.
And
I get behind Winston.
Winston will start kind of making his way, I guess, down to the lower level.
As the party approaches down, you end up down in the hold. There's an inch of murky water has flooded the ship's hold. You see a large treasure chest atop a pile of other chests, containers, and loose gold pieces. And sitting on top of all of this is a zombified figure in a tri-corner hat with a menacing serrated sword hanging from his waist. Two more figures kind of flank him as he stares at you with his arms over his chest. Company, to what do I owe the honor?
Slim pushes Winston forward.
Guy, I'm not the best at talking.
Winston, please, you've led us this far, and you're the clear leader of this group. We'll follow you no matter what.
Well, seems like your guys' ship came and tried to board ours. And
That sounds like something we would do. And as he's looking at you all, his eyes lock onto Call, and he just gets the most vicious look on his face, just pure rage and anger. You killed my bird.
Paul kind of looks behind him. No, well, you must be mistaken. We didn't see no bird up there. Sorry, friend.
Then you come aboard my ship. You killed me favorite pet. Slaughter my crew. And then have the audacity to lie to me.
Now, to be fair, he was lying to you, but you did kind of bring all this on yourself when you attacked us first, you see, because we were kind of just making our way.
Yeah, and in defense, I didn't know it was a bird at first. It was kind of like a skeleton creature. And
we're not normally ones to kill animals.
Yeah,
it was a bird.
Ask Winston. We love animals. But I was on edge because a bunch of skeletons were coming at me. And, I may have acted out of character, and I do apologize about that. But, you did attack us, in all fairness.
He's not wrong. You tried to board, and we counterboarded, and you might have accidentally killed the bird. We don't know what.
Yeah, it was a skeleton creature more than anything. But
Hard to tell.
And also, you can always trust, a pirate to lie. It's the honest folks that you should really be worried about, honestly. At least a liar's motivations are clear. Coming down here and telling the truth to somebody like yourself, well, wouldn't that seem a bit fishy?
You all make some good points. As a rebuttal, if you will. And he lets out the most ear-piercing shriek you've ever heard. And I need everybody to roll a wisdom saving throw.
A Winston saving throw.
Is this against being charmed? Is this a charmed effect?
No, it's frightened.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have advantage on it.
Question. How does he scream with no vocal cords? Boom.
The same way he's talking with no vocal cords.
I know.
I have a +1 to wisdom save and rolled an 18, +1, 19. Thank God.
I also have a +1, but I only rolled a 7.
I have a +2, but I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
Slim ended up with a 15 total. Hopefully that's enough.
Dirty 20 for Winston.
That's our fearless leader right there, goddammit.
I got you.
Anybody who got below a 15 is currently frightened. of the captain, which will give you disadvantage on attacks when he's in your eyesight, and you cannot move any closer to him. At the end of your turns, you can remake the wisdom saving throw, but for now, roll initiative.
Ouch. That is a 6 for Slim on initiative.
Balgrim's rolls are rubbing off on me. I only rolled a 7 initiative.
Don't you put that evil on me. First enough.
Oh my god.
Non-transferable. You're in another state, man. It's not a computer virus.
It's just by knowing you do we get the bad luck on our roll.
I got an 11.
I'm just glad we killed the bird. Oh, yikes.
Man, Sean on our Discord here says that you've been playing 11 hours of Starfield.
What? Like today?
I don't know. It just says Starfield most played 11 hours, Slim Hand Shadows.
It's possible. I've been hitting that game hard as fuck lately, dude. I love that shit.
So good. As I look over to the almost 400 hours played on Monster Hunter.
That is crazy.
And this is like my second or third playthrough.
Burped.
I think the most that I put in, I mean, collectively over my life, a lot of hours. It's got to be either Gears of War, or Call of Duty.
You were like fucking like number fucking 10 or something in the world or something crazy.
Yeah,
Like
I was in Gears 2. I was ranked 15 in the world. It's crazy.
fucking crazy.
Also, I don't know if you remember a game, maybe about 10 years or so now. It's called Evolve. I was also ranked top 80 in the world in that game too.
Jesus.
My little brother was ranked top 20. We were crazy at that game. We were literally beating like YouTubers and shit. We used to have those videos saved of people streaming on YouTube and stuff, and we would stomp their fucking streams.
Okay, what did Slim and Balgrim have for initiative?
Slim came out to a whopping 6.
11.
All right. And how do you believe you guys would have entered the room? I know Winston got pushed up to the front.
I think Call would have instinctively like kind of been in front of everyone. I don't know how wide the room is, but I'd imagine we kind of funnel through the door and just group up with Call being slightly in front.
I feel like Slim would probably have brought up the rear in this situation. Mostly because Sean was not here for last combat. I don't know.
That's it. I think Kai would be somewhere in the middle of the group, like not in the very back, but not up front either. A little middle ground.
I'm uploading a picture. That's Call next to Winston up front with Kai just behind him, Slim. If that looks good to everybody, kind of what you're picturing.
That makes sense.
I'm good with it.
Yep, looks good.
All right. First up will be the good old captain. And he is pissed off at Call. 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to use all his movement and run right up onto Call. And he is going to make 3 claw attacks.
Holy shit.
It's only 2 unless you kill the bird.
Oh,
So that's a 17 to hit and a
I want to know
dirty
who
20.
fucking snitched.
And then a natural 1. So only 2 will land. And nobody sniffs. He has a connection to his bird.
True.
Sounds like the
That's-
bird was the snitch, so good call on murdering that fucker.
I know that bird can't fucking die without being a snitch.
he died doing what he loved.
And that's going to be 26 points of slashing damage total. So half that to 13.
Well, I don't think I'd have it. I didn't have a chance to rage.
Oh, true. So 26.
Which fucking blows, dude. Good lord. About to die already.
Points of damage?
26 points of damage at this level will probably drop almost everyone in this group except me. Maybe Balgrim.
It rolled
Yeah.
incredibly high for.
Dude, I'd be right there with the fucking parrot.
That might be an early night for me, boys.
So I'm going to let you guys know we will level up at a faster pace since it takes so long in between sessions. Otherwise, it'd be 5 years before you reach to level 10.
It's alright.
So after this combat, you will level up to 4. But it also means I'm not going to go too soft because fuck it.
Hey, real quick, is the attacker within 30 feet of me?
Actually, he is now within 15 feet. He's on the other side of Winston.
Cool. I'm gonna use my channel divinity to rebuke the violent. So I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
All right. Is it a reaction channel?
Yes.
Okay. Wisdom save plus 4. That's going to be a 10.
Perfect. So you fail. Rebuke the violent. Immediately after an attacker within 30 feet deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw, and on a failure, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the amount of damage it just dealt.
Holy shit.
Nice. Let's see. Is he
Damn,
vulnerable?
that's a nice move.
Yep. Captain's down.
That's the game.
That's a good strategy.
it is, in
Dakota.
fact,
take your own
radiant
dice rolls
damage.
out.
Yes. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, what the fuck can I even do? I already have garbage attack stats because I'm built as a tank. And I now have disadvantage, so I'm fucking useless and I have a spell left. And then I was like, holy shit, I still have my channel divinity. And radiant damage hopefully does some bonus shit, because fucking skeleton. So yeah, in that moment you take this like gash, and I imagine your wounds kind of like seal up a little bit, and you see some of the blood sort of like channeled through Balgrim, and it starts to glow, and he just unleashes this like beam over at the skeleton captain.
That's such a cool fucking visual too, dude. Like, can you imagine, like, the captain thinks he's all that in a bag of chips, but then you realize that Balgrim's got the chips the whole time and just fucks
I
him
fucking
up.
love chip. So it like stops the damage completely and just like reflects it back.
No, you still take the damage, but he's able to basically take the amount of damage that was dealt to you and then reflect it back. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop the damage, but it does that much damage right back to them.
So
And
if I
radiant
would
even
have,
form.
on a successful save, it's still half the damage, which could be a lot.
Mm-hmm.
what if I would have had my rage active? Would he would have taken the full damage or the half damage?
It
I
would have
would
been
say it
the
would be
amount
the
of damage dealt
full.
to you.
Uh, I don't know. I'd have to look at that, so that might be something I need to consider later on. Whether it's total damage, because he dealt 26, you just received 13. So it'd be the nouns or the verbs. It'd be some part of language I have to look at. But for now, you still got hit. So you channel this divinity, and you see radiant light from this hit just flash back over the captain. And you could tell he took some damage. Give me a perception check, Balgrim.
+0. All right. 8.
You don't know what kind of effect it could have had. You just know he took a hit good enough.
All right.
And nicely put. Next up is Call. You currently have this captain right in your face. He's really pissed off at you.
What did we do with if is it the same rules that if you drink a potion of healing with your bonus
Yeah, if you
or
use
was
a bonus action, you roll. If you do a if you use your full action, it just goes down. You get
no, never
max
mind.
points.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action rage first.
I do believe you've used your 2 rages.
Did I? It says I still have one more.
One on board and one down in the
I have 3
armory.
rages at this level, so I have one more.
At level, is it a +3 at level 3?
Yeah, it's on D&D Beyond. I have 3 uses with 1 left.
Rage.
Well, never mind then.
For killing the parrot.
Okay, so
Hey,
I'm going
proficiency
to.
bonus should only be plus. It should only be +2,
Mhm.
Should it?
and your get number of rages equal to your proficiency bonus.
Rage uses 3 per long rest. I mean, I haven't messed with anything. I don't even know how to do that. Maybe my ancestral guardian, something like that.
D&D
Maybe.
Beyond says like if you go to just the basic character or class stats, it says at 3rd level you have 3 rages.
Okay, sounds good then. Burn up your rage.
Burn it.
Okay, then I'm going to rage, and I am going to attack the captain. Oh,
Alright.
not great. 14 to hit.
That hits.
Thank you, Jesus. That is 15 plus 2, 17 points of damage total from my great axe.
Right.
Oh, I hit for 26, and it's a big deal. That's with 2 hits.
I rolled very high on my damage. I rolled 11 plus 4 plus 2 from my rage.
All right. Do you have any movement you want to take?
No, I'm gonna stand right here, stare this fucker down. And so just so you know, going forward, since I raged and hit him, We're stuck in basically combat. If he tries to attack anyone else, it's going to be at disadvantage. Ancestral Protectors, while raging, the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against you. When the target hits another creature, that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack. So he has disadvantage, and then if he does hit, it's half.
Nice.
And what?
So Call's gonna hit him back with a fucking hit of his
In
own. And
Legos?
say, "All right, Captain, me
Sand
and
in
you
the
to the
furnace.
end. I killed your bird. What are you gonna do about it?" And that'll be my turn.
All right, so you take a couple of hits or a hit, and you can definitely see it did damage. It's not half or any crap like that. Then that will bring us down to Balgrim. There's the updated map. So that is the captain right there up on call, and the other two in the background.
Sorry, my app is like bugging the fuck out. And can somebody shoot me an invite? I guess at some point? Or wait, no, there we go. Sorry. My Discord is like all fucked right now.
Dude, mine was wonky as fuck. I had to delete like all of my extras or whatever, my cache or whatever, because even the audio was coming through shitty for you guys, you know. But fuck,
Yeah.
7,000 items later, it fucking runs pretty smooth now. Unless I'm coming
Yeah,
in
I think-
glitchy right now. Am I coming in glitchy right now?
We didn't catch any of that, Sean. Sorry.
God.
No, when we recorded the other night, you came through clear as hell too.
I think the best thing I can do is I'm gonna cast Bless. And since Cal's a beefcake, I'm gonna bless myself so I can concentrate on it. And let's go with Slim and Kai.
All right.
Burn my last spell slot and cross my fucking fingers because I'm useless with disadvantage. And then I'm gonna bonus action Adrenaline Rush just to get 2 temporary HP. And I'll stay where I'm at.
All right. So Balgrim helps spread some of the cheer to a couple of the fellow party members. Remember your D4s. And that brings us down to Kai. You got your brother right in front of you with a dead captain right in front of him as they've exchanged a couple of blows.
And I'm currently afraid, right?
If you failed, yes, because you said you got a 7, I think.
Yep. Bogum, did you fail? Or did you succeed?
I failed.
Shouldn't he make a saving throw at the end of his turn?
Yes, Balgrim, you can make a saving throw. Wisdom. DC's 15.
I get your aura, right?
You would have the aura, not him.
Yeah. All right. And then that's a D4 on top of it. I think I might have passed, or oh no, I rolled low enough. I wouldn't have passed. I just forgot to add the aura last time. And is your aura D4?
Who's Aura?
Don't you have like a
Wrong character, buddy.
Oh fuck! That's
Glacier
God
is
damn
definitely
it.
a high level
I was
paladin.
just hopeful.
bro.
Nope, I'm still frightened. That is a 9. I was hopeful. God damn it.
Where's that
Yeah.
playlist wizard?
It's like +10 now or some shit. Glacier's crazy.
I know, that's why I
It's
was crossing my fingers. I was like, there's got to be something to help.
it's your charisma
All right.
modifier, but that doesn't come into effect until 6th level.
Yeah. All right. So I am afraid of this scary captain.
It's all right. I'm here to protect you.
I guess I'll follow
So
Winston.
is this just all like so this map that we're on, is this the entirety like just kind of like wide open space we're in the like bottom of this ship?
Yeah, I figured a nice open space just to have fun.
All right. So I'm gonna take. Oh boy, yeah, he definitely freaking out a bit. I'm gonna move back some. So I'm gonna move back 5 feet and over 10 feet to the left.
Okay.
To kind of like at an angle away from scary captain.
Yeah, as long as you're 10 feet away from him, you can run right by him.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. How far away are 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay. Have the skeletons in the back of they? Well, it hasn't been their turn yet. Do they look like? God, I don't know what to do.
They look like skeletons.
Yeah.
See if
Maybe a little flesh hanging off.
See if one of those skeletons wants to talk about their day.
Shut the fuck up.
Talk it over with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my longbow and take a shot. I'm just gonna shoot at the captain because he just fucked up my brother. So yeah.
All right, give me an attack roll.
With disadvantage, because I'm afraid. Oh, that's a 6 on the first. So that's not great. And then a 9. So that's just an 11 to hit.
So you let loose a shot, but your hand is just shaking from the fear of this intimidating presence, and the arrow goes wide. And he just kind of looks at you, but then looks right back at Call. And you can tell he's got a favorite.
Call looks at his brother too, like, what the fuck, man?
I'm sorry. Bonus action. Wait, don't I have? It's an action to do. Sorry, it's been a minute since I played a fighter. Okay. Oh, when you hit with a weapon attack. Damn it, I can't use that. Okay. Yeah, that's all I got right now. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of pull out another arrow and knock it, and just trying to steel himself and get rid of this fear and finish my turn off there. Oh, boy, I have to roll a 14 or higher, and that's a natural fucking 1. I am still afraid.
You're even more scared now somehow.
Oh god, I missed. I can't hit him. I can't do anything. Just start having a crisis as on top of your fear.
Yeah, Kai's having a full-blown panic attack right now.
All right. So this brings us down to our first skeleton. And this is the one that's slightly closer to Kai's side of the board. And after seeing you take a shot at his captain, you see a small red amber glow in his hand as he then hurls a firebolt at you, Kai.
Well, that's rude.
And that's going to be a 13 to hit.
How do you make glass?
Oh, that
Sand.
actually misses.
So he launches it, but you see it kind of coming, and you give a little
place where you make
Matrix-style
concrete slabs.
lean back as a
I think.
firebolt goes across the top of your head. And then that
Nice.
brings us down to Slim.
Okay, So you said, so I got a 15 on my wisdom save, but you said, was it 15 and lower or under 15?
Under 15. 15 was the DC. So
Okay, so
meets
I'm
a beats.
okay. Good. In that case, I want to use my movement. I got 40 feet of movement. I want to use that to get on the other side of this captain, specifically to where Call and I are flanking him.
All right. You see, you got 40.
Yeah.
15, 20, 25. Yeah, you could get right there with about 30 feet.
Okay. I wanted to flank him before I teed off on this feller so that I could get advantage on the roll. So, oh shit.
All right.
Where's my motherfucker?
Don't forget you have bless on those rolls too.
Oh, nice. Should I do that first then? Just to see. All right. I'm going to roll.
Well, the bless should be on both rolls.
Oh, okay.
It's all your attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, nice. Okay, good to know.
Oh shit! I forgot to roll my bless. God damn it! Well, it's too late. It's fine. Oh, and my saving throw. But no, it was a natural one.
That would have saved your natural one. Okay, so I'm gonna just make my first attack, I guess. So, first roll is a 17 on the die. Second roll is a 9. So the 17 actually becomes a 22 to hit for the first attack.
That hits.
So that'll be a 6 on the die plus my 3, so 9 total bludgeoning damage. Then I'm gonna burn a key point, and I'm gonna do that 2 more times. 3, but with advantage becomes 17, which again is 22. So that 2 on the die plus 3 becomes 5. So 5 more bludgeoning damage, and then my last attack, 12 on the die, but with advantage 6. So 12 becomes 17 to hit.
17 hits.
1 on the damage die, but it does become an additional 4 bludgeoning damage as Slim just kind of steps to the other side of this captain stoically, silently, and then just begins teeing off like punch, 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 punch. And that'll be it for me.
And as he is distracted, just looking at Call, all of a sudden you just start raining down blows on the back of him, and you may have got his attention. And that will bring us down to Winston.
All right. Okay, so I am because I was right next to Kyle. So I'm right next to this big fearless leader man.
I would say, with everything going on, you're technically just outside his melee range if your idea was to back up.
Okay. Kind of seeing the fear in Kai's eyes, Winston is just gonna go. Have no fear. We'll protect. And I'm going to first of all, I'm gonna throw a little bit of healing word at. Ooh, he said Kai originally, but I feel like Kyle could probably use it more. Yeah, I'm gonna heal Cal actually with a bonus action to of healing word.
All right, roll that out.
So Cal, that's a 1d4. Three. So 5 points. And then I'm going to I'm gonna man, this is so dumb. I'm going to shapeshift. I was doing a little bit of reading, and I have a CR. I can change into a CR of basically a quarter. So I'm going to, if I can, if you would allow, to shapeshift into a giant frog.
Giant frog. Nice. I mean, it's a frog, so sure.
But a giant frog. I'm going to, and I'm just going to kind of hop up into.
What if I get inside?
Actually, no, I'm not going to hop up. I'm going to hop back, and I'm going to just kind of like look at the captain and just go wub. Kind of saying some provoking wubs to him. So yeah, like I'd take like maybe like 5 feet back, step back.
All right, so you wild shape into a giant frog and start talking shit as you're backing up.
Yep, I'm wubbing shit at him.
All right. That will bring us down to the skeleton. Give me one moment, and he will take an attack. All right, so this skeleton is going to pull out a bow. Seeing Slim attack his captain from behind, he's going to take a shot at Slim. Let's see. +4. That'll be a 13 to hit.
Magic number's actually 16 today.
So he takes a shot, but you have been honing your monk-like skills as you're able to reach behind you and pluck the arrow out of the air before it's able to find its purchase and just And it will actually take 15 feet forward. Not quite ready to get into melee, but definitely doing a job to position himself. And that brings us back to the captain, who is still kind of pissed about his bird. And this time he's actually going to pull out his sword. And he is going to take a swing still on Call. That will be a 16 to hit. Does that hit you, Call?
My bad, dude. My Discord was acting up. You said 13?
16.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
All right. That's going to be for 8 points of slashing damage. And as you feel this cut, you feel a little magic from it seep into you. And what you find out is that this wound health lost by this wound cannot be healed except by a short or long rest.
Okay,
So no magic, potions, or anything will on these few points you lost.
The 4 points. Okay.
It was, 8 half to 4. And it's got more to it, but that's for later on.
Bum,
Well,
bum.
I don't like that.
Damn it. I chuckled and then fucking pieces went flying.
So is that necrotic damage that he just took?
That was not, that was slashing.
Okay.
That's like took a piece of my soul damage or something, man.
And then he's going to take one claw attack. And that's definitely going to hit.
Oh, like a 30.
And that'll be for 12 slashing reduced to 6. And that's just going to be general, so that those points can be healed by any means.
Gotcha.
And then that'll bring us down to Call. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, 23 total. 19 plus 4.
All right. So from that wound, you feel 1 point of necrotic damage just steep from it. However, with that saving throw, that magic has on that wound has worn off.
Okay. So does that mean that I could heal fullback now, or?
No, it's
Oh,
just
okay.
that wound's not going to continue to damage you.
Oh, okay.
And that brings us, and now you can continue your turn.
Call will like look at his like shoulder, his chest, or wherever he cut him, and like see that like black like ichor or whatever that's trying to wound me. And I see you're getting scared, bringing damage, magic bullshit into this fight. Well, let's continue, shall we? It's a 17 to hit.
I'll just make it easy for you guys. The AC on the captain is a 13.
It's only 10 points of damage total.
All right.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action since I've already raged to take the potion of healing that I have.
Okay. Roll it out.
2d4 plus 2.
Did you figure out the glass? Nice.
Fuck, I rolled it in the wrong goddamn place. Wow, God, his fucking snake eyes in the rye? What a bitch. Well, that fucking sucked.
And re-roll one of those ones. Let's get a little bit of help.
Oh, merciful DM. It's gonna be another fucking one. Okay, here we go. Well, that's 7.
All right, so you
yeah, that'll be my
give a good hit. You give him a decent hit back, feeling these wounds that his sword seemed to impact upon you. And you take a quick chug of potion, and even though most of it was spilled out, you were able to use the bottle to capture a little bit that dribble down the side of your mouth and get that extra little bit of health into you. And that'll bring us to Balgrim.
Well, there's nothing to do but swing my axe, I think. Ogrim's pretty fucking spent. So I can't move because of the frightened, right? Like I'm already within melee, but I couldn't circle around him.
You are not within melee of the captain. You're actually about 12, 13 feet away, and you can't get closer to the captain. However,
Oh, sorry, I just saw the updated. I had to scroll down.
However, this skeleton to your right, who was an archer, he's not any closer to the captain.
Fair enough. Well, looks like we'll be taking a swing at him.
All right, so you charge in at him. Give me an attack roll.
Ooh. And I'm blessed, so for shits and giggles, that is a dirty 20.
That definitely hits.
Alright. D8 plus 2. 7 points of damage.
How much was that?
7.
All right. So you definitely deliver one hell of a wallop to the skeleton. Still standing, but for being a skeleton, you could tell you did some damage.
Fair enough. I think he just slams his axe against his shield and screams. Lets out one of those like guttural orc screams. And I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Sounds good. That brings us to Kai.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just try and it sucks. Fear shit.
Valgrim, give me a wisdom save throw 15.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so you're no longer frightened. And the same thing with you, Kai. You can't get closer to the captain, but you can always go around, use your action and bonus action to get up with the mage skeleton.
What are you building with the
Yeah. Thinking that. Alright.
Far away or
Because currently I'm like 15 feet away from him.
As close as it would let me.
So if I
No.
keep
So you got like neighbors
What?
right next door.
From the captain, you're about
So you're gonna have like a bunch of villagers.
12, 13 feet diagonally. From the mage,
Maybe a little further.
you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, about 42 and a half feet.
Gotcha. So if I just keep technically speaking, if I was just keep 12 feet between me and the captain and just moved around him, does that still,
Yeah, all it says is you can't get closer to
Yeah,
him. It doesn't
closer.
say you can't skirt around him.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna skirt around him. I'm just gonna go full movement towards north.
Okay.
I have 30 feet, so I'll just kind of skirt around 30 feet closer to skeleton up top. Still can't reach him all the way, so I'm just gonna try and take a shot at this guy with my longbow again.
Okay.
Alright. It's god damn. It's a 6 on the die plus 5 is 11. Roll my bliss. Plus 3, so that's a 14 to hit.
So you reach back and you still fearing this captain, you let loose the arrow, and it starts to swerve away. But then you feel a divine gust come through as it pushes the arrow and strikes the skeleton true. Did you make that attack at disadvantage?
Oh no, I didn't make it at disadvantage. All right, well, higher than a 6. Oh yeah, it was a 16, so it still would have been 6 plus 5 plus 3 for 14.
Yeah. See if it hits. Roll me some damage.
All right, so that is a D8 plus 3. 6 on the die, so that's 9 piercing damage to that little skeleton. And you hit with weapon attack. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Do I? No. Yeah, that's gonna be my turn. Sorry.
So many decisions, huh?
All right, then I guess roll for my fear again. That's a 13 on the die, plus 1 for a 14, plus 4 from bless. So that's a 18.
As you look back and you see this captain, and you start to wonder, what the hell was I afraid of? And you are no longer feared.
Yes. I think you just look at the captain, just like flick him off, be like, "Fuck you, you scary bitch."
All right, and that brings us to the mage, who doesn't find it particularly funny that you shot an arrow at him, so he's going to return the favor with a firebolt.
Fair enough.
And that'll hit.
Firebolt.
Let's see, that's 1d10.
Oof.
And that's 2 points of fire damage.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
Yeah, the other one was a 7, but it was cocked.
Oh, lucky for me.
He's going to. He'll stay put, I think. Which will bring us to Slim.
Okay. Can I make like a perception check on this? Wait, is that going to be an action if I make a perception check on this guy?
Depends on what you're trying to gather.
I'm just trying to assess how much damage we've got into this dude. Invested damage.
I'd say I can make that a quickie, so we'll use it as a bonus action if you want to assess damage.
No deal. I'm just gonna tee off on him again.
Tee off.
Okay, so Call is still on his feet, correct? So I'm still flanking, so therefore I still have advantage.
And you're
Yes.
still blessed.
Oh yeah, and blessed. Okay, so roll 1 is a 15. Roll 2 is a 10. 15 becomes a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so first attack is a d6, which is 6 on the die, plus 3, so 9 total damage on the first attack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to burn my final key point and give him another couple flurry blows. So First one is a 4, but with advantage, that's a 5. Oh, damn. So I don't imagine a 10 hits.
That one misses.
Wait. Let me add my bless. 44 with there's a 2. 12 hits? No?
Still misses.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Final attack, 8, and then a 5. Oh, damn. So 8 and becomes 13 plus bless. Which is
That's
a
the
1.
magic number.
Okay, good. Thought it was something like that. Another d6. 5 on the die, but plus 3, so another 8 bludgeoning damage.
All right, so you definitely get some good swings in. One, you just happen to catch his hat as you go for a hit to the back of the head and knock his hat crooked.
It will be mine. I think that's it. I'm not going anywhere fancy. That's my turn.
All right, that brings us to our giant frog, Winston.
I think I'm just gonna kind of go for the bite. So I think I know I moved back a few feet. If he hasn't repositioned, I'm going to take a nice kind of leap towards this captain, and I'm going to make a bite attack.
All right, give me an attack roll.
And so is he flanked? So do I get advantage on this at least?
Let's just say yeah. That's close
No.
enough. He's got a lot going on.
Okay. Oh no. Does a 13 hit?
Just hit.
Oh, you're kidding me. Okay.
Nope, that is the magic number.
Shit. Okay. Okay, so he's going to take a 1d6 piercing damage +1. Let's see what this does. 3 points of piercing damage, and I believe he's grappled until he makes his
Yes.
save.
And then if he wants, he could try and escape it with a DC 11.
Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna leap forward, go rob, and then just kind of bite onto his maybe like his calf or something, just without any let up, just latch onto him.
All right, so you get a good little chomp in.
Yeah, and I think that'll probably do it for me.
All right, and that brings us down to the skeleton. Got the shit smacked out of him by Balgrim. So he's going to drop his short bow and pull out his short sword and take an attack on Balgrim. Balgrim, what kind of weapon are you using?
Battle axe and a shield.
All right, and that's slashing damage. All right, let's see. 13 plus 17 to hit you.
That does not hit.
So he takes a swing, and you're able to raise your shield up and deflect it nicely to the side. See, that brings us back to the captain. Cole, since you have a full face captain right there in front of you, you notice on this turn that some of that clinging flesh seems to reattach itself to his bones. As he takes another swing on you with his sword. That one's going to be a 16 to hit.
That did.
I said it was a D8. Ooh, only a 1. So that's going to be 7 points of slashing damage. As once again, you have a new wound open up that has this light black ichor attached to it.
Is that 14 or 7 half to 3?
7 half to 3.
Okay, and that's another 7 total that I can't heal now, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Then he's going to take another claw attack at you. That's going to hit. And that's going to be, what is it, +4? Quit hiding my crap on me. Yep. So another 10 points reduced to 5 of slashing damage. And that will end his turn, bringing it back to you, Call.
Okay. When I saw him healing, does it look like did I notice anything happen, or is it just like him, like that's just happening on him?
He's the only one in your face, but you just notice that some of the, we'll say like muscle and skin that had been slashed on him just kind of was hanging down and somehow seemed to reattach himself for a minor bump.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just do what I do best. Oof. That's a 9 to hit.
With advantage,
Oh, I didn't know I had advantage.
he's being flanked by a giant frog and your monk buddy.
That's
So
a
I
20
would
to hit.
definitely say he's harried. That hits.
11 points of damage total.
Nice.
And I will stay put, and there's nothing I can do.
All right, that brings us down to Bagram. The skeleton you were messing with did not seem to heal anything.
Oh, that just means he's closer to death, right? Might as well take a swing.
Take a swing.
That is a 19.
Hits.
The 7 points of damage again.
Tell me how you wish to demolish this skeleton.
Yeah, after taking the slash and thinking like, nothing to cut through, he turns his battle axe to the side and just uses it like a giant fucking tennis racket and just catches this thing in the chest and knocks the fucking chest cavity across the room, and then the legs and the arms just fall where they stood.
So you want to know something funny? Skeletons have a vulnerability to bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
So if you would have did that on the first one, you would have killed him on the first hit.
I wasn't sure if you would actually deem it a bludgeoning weapon, like if I was able to do that, so I wasn't gonna like get all shiesty. But
if you use it like a hammer, it's fucking bludgeoned.
All right, fair enough. That's good to know. Yeah, in the future, I will keep that in mind. I guess he looks down at his axe, and when it finally just shatters the skeleton, he goes, "Oh, I don't need the sharp end." And then he just looks at the captain and smiles now that he's no longer frightened. And he's just gonna charge that way. I've got 30 feet of movement.
And I will give it to you. And honestly, I'm going to put you on the other side of the frog so you guys have them surrounded on all sides,
Perfect.
just so it doesn't get clustered.
And I think that'll be my turn.
All right. Mr. Skeleton is gone. Hi. That brings us to you. You got hit with a firebolt by this mage. Same thing. This last round, you did not notice any type of healing come across this mage.
Gotcha. Can I see an updated map real quick?
Absolutely. Let me take a picture. Cha-cha-cha. And there we are. You're about 15-ish feet away from the mage. 17 feet away from the captain, but the captain definitely has a party going on.
Yeah, he is completely surrounded. Okay. Feel like glancing over my shoulder and also like seeing what's going on, and then also hearing Call get fucked up. I'm assuming, as a natural person would, he cries out in pain when he gets slashed with a sword. So I think he kind of steels himself again, hearing his brother in trouble. And I'm going to leave that last skeleton and dart around to stand next to Paul and yeah, I'm gonna do a bait and switch maneuver. So he just kind of runs up and just kind of slides between him and the captain, and then just, like as he like pops up, kind of like pushes with his brother back a few feet.
Right.
And so when you're within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, you can spend one superiority die and switch places with that creature, providing you spend at least 5 feet of movement and the creature is willing and isn't incapacitated. This movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. I get to roll my superiority die until the start of my next turn. Me or the other creature, my choice, gains a bonus to AC equal to the number rolled.
Well,
So I'm just
let's
gonna
start
kind
with
of.
first things first. Call. Are you a willing creature to be moved?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Call, no? Yes, no? His silence says it all.
No, so was that directly at me? Damn baby was
Yeah.
crying too much. What happened?
He's trying to do a bait and switch where he pushes you back 5 feet, so you're out of melee with the captain, and he's now standing in front of you. You have to be a willing creature, and since you're the tank, I figure I'd make it a choice. So do you let your brother push you back 5 feet
Yeah. Do it.
and get in between you and the captain?
I feel like on one hand I'm fucking close to dying, but at the same time his rage and pride, I don't know.
Make it a coin flip. Roll a d2 in chat, and on a 1, He's willing. On a 2, he's not.
Till you die.
No, or Alec, you want to do some rollies in the Brian?
I mean, either way, whether you want to do a coin flip or just a D20 rollies.
I already got it here. Let's see. All right. 1, I stay. 2, I move. God damn it! I keep rolling it in the wrong fucking place. Take away all the goddamn excitement.
You did.
I stay.
I go.
You said when you stay?
Yeah, I said. Did I? What did I say?
You
I
stay.
think you said one you stay. Yeah.
1, you stay. 2, you move. So Carl is too pissed off to let his brother try and save him. So would you like to
Alright,
save your superiority die?
If you allow me, yeah, like
Yeah, I'm not going to make you burn it
Not like that.
unless you want the AC bonus. I will say, based upon you getting there, if you want, you can use the superiority die and give you or him the AC bonus, but he does stay within melee range.
I'll take the AC bonus. Yeah, burn that superiority die.
May as well get something out of it.
Yeah, they're gonna be a stubborn asshole. Alright, so that's a 5 to my AC. So I imagine he like he's feeling all heroic. He's not afraid anymore. He like runs up and tries to slide and like push his brother out of the way, and just it's like hitting a brick wall. Just like bounces off of him. And it's like, oh shit, okay. He just stands back up and he'll pull out his, I think they I don't think it's oh it is an action. No. Is it action? I don't
You wanna
think it
say,
is.
is it
I think
an
it's just a thing I
action?
can do.
To use a superiority?
No, yeah, I don't think so. I think it's just a thing I can do. Yeah, you do maneuvers enhance an attack in some way. Yeah, so it's not an action. So I'll just pull out my sword and just try and jab at the captain then.
All right.
So that's so we're still blessed, right? That you still concentrating on that?
That sucks. Sorry.
Yeah, Bulgrim hasn't been hit to lose concentration, so until he wants to drop it.
Okay. All right, that is 14 to hit the captain with my dwarven short sword.
That hits.
All right, 1d6 plus 3. Ah, shit, fuck. Oh, god damn it. It's only 4 points of piercing. Yeah, 4 points of piercing damage.
Noted.
My turn.
All right, so you come charging up because you hear your brother getting hurt, and being a concerned sibling, try to get in there to help him. I'm guessing Call is the younger brother, so being bratish, just as you come up, he just shoves you back over to the side. But your shield is up, so you're like, all right, fuck it. And then you deliver a good solid whack to this captain. It's, did you attack with advantage? Because
I
he's
did not.
fully surrounded, so he's flanked to shit.
All right, let's see if I can crit. Nope. Almost, I rolled a 19.
Alright, that brings us down to the mage. And he's been watching Slim beat up on the captain, so he's going to throw a firebolt at you, Slim. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
It's not as good as the
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
For 1 point of fire damage.
You say 1 point?
1 point.
I like to think that one of Slim's reactions is that he can just grab an incoming projectile, and though he takes the damage, I like to think that Slim just kind of snatches it out the air and stares down this mage as it sizzles in his hand.
So after snagging an arrow and showing off, you see another one. Or what you think is an arrow coming at you. So you snag it, and you feel the burn. So as you mean mug this mate, there's a part of you grimacing a little as you drop it. And you give it that little shake, but you don't let it show. And then that brings us down to Slim.
Okay, so we still got him flanked, but I'm out of cool shit or extra attacks anyways. But so I think I'm just gonna buff my regular attack by going. Let's see here, Necrotic Shroud, using my Asmar ability, Necrotic Shroud. Essentially, let me bring it up real quick. And I just had that sucker too. Okay. Sorry. Asmar traits. Dun, dun. I just had this up a second ago. Okay, it's the Celestial Revelation ability. Sorry, Necrotic Shroud. So your eyes briefly become pools of darkness, and ghostly, flightless wings sprout from your back temporarily. Creatures other than your allies within 10 feet of you that can see you must succeed on a Charisma saving throw. DC 8 plus my proficiency, which is 13 plus my Charisma. I'll double check that, or become frightened. So until the end of my next turn. Until the transformation ends, once on each of my turns, I can deal extra necrotic damage to a target that I deal damage to, and it is equal to my proficiency bonus. So I'm turned into this very shadowy, skeletal winged creature. I don't know if these particular undead are immune to fear or not, but that's a thing sometimes.
This one.
Full ass orange that was rotted.
Oh, sorry.
So as you're
essentially the fear doesn't take place, but I get to add my proficiency bonus in damage should I hit of necrotic damage.
which just let me know what your proficiency is.
3, so it'll be an extra 3 necrotic damage. Anyway, regular melee attack, 3 originally, but with advantage. Fuck. A 3 and 4. So I think it comes out to a 9. My high. So let me roll this.
With plus.
Let me roll this bless real quick. Did come out to a 4. 13 on the money, believe it or not.
Yes, got him.
Okay, so this will be just a d6, but it's also plus 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 total damage, 3 of which is necrotic, the rest bludgeoning.
So that's 12 with the 3?
12 total, 9 bludgeoning, 3 necrotic.
Okay. So you hit him, and you can feel from the attack all that damage come through. But that extra little bit, it doesn't seem to do as much as you would hope.
I think that's it for me on my turn. I'm not going to use any movement or anything, so.
All right. That'll bring us to Winston.
Okay. So I was trying to figure out if I'm grappling this guy, you can still make attacks while you're grappling them. But if I'm a frog and I've got him in my mouth, can I make an attack doing that, or am I limited?
Well, I'd say since he's wrapped in your tongue, a bite attack is not out of the realm of possibility. Just follow your tongue to the food.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna chomp down on this guy, doing a little bit of bite damage if I could, or piercing damage.
On a nat 1, you bite your
29.
tongue there.
Hey, I can re-roll that ones, right? Oh wait, maybe not.
Are you a halfling?
You halfling or no?
I am halfling.
If you're
Then yes, you
halfling, yeah.
can. But you can't do it twice.
But if you're me, you'll just roll 2 ones.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I'm gonna go for a bite attack. 1d6, I think +1. Oh, that's the wrong spot. I cannot fucking type. Okay, 5 points. 5 points of piercing damage. As I muckle onto his fucking bony ass calf. Where I'll find some meat.
All right, so you take a huge chomp out of him, and he is definitely looking hurt. You don't know how you could tell the skeleton looks hurt, but he is looking hurt.
All right. Gosh. I guess there's really not much I can do if I just want to keep him grappled. Yeah, I'm just gonna belt out a whoop, and yeah, I think that'll be it.
All right, and you, just so you're aware, all grapple does is stop the captain from moving. It's not restriction, which gives him disadvantage.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if you want to keep the grapple.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So I guess if we're already fucking surrounding him.
Yeah, he couldn't move without getting fucked up.
You know what? Fuck it. For theatrics, I'm just gonna keep grappled.
Sounds fantastic.
The target is grappled, but by the giant frog's character sheet, the target is restrained until the grapple ends.
Oh.
If restrained makes a difference, which I think it does.
According to what I have, it's just grappled. Oh, there it is. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. Okay.
Like the tongue's wrapped around him somehow.
Like counting his fingers with my tongue.
I just rolled 2 extra rolls from when I attacked Call to see if it got worse, and it didn't. So still would have hit.
Excellent. So now we have advantage, but then we've given this guy disadvantage. So like, we got some bane spells out there, or what? What do we gotta? We gotta get this dude down.
All right. Anything else, Winston?
Sorry, no. I'm just gonna keep on him.
All right. Brings us back to the top of the round with the captain. Again, he seems to heal up a little bit. And while he's still pissed off about his bird, he's kind of pissed off that this frog is trying to gum him. So instead, he's going to take an attack at the frog with his sword.
No.
And it's going to be a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
It's at disadvantage because he's attacking someone that isn't me.
Oh, good call. Who is that disadvantage anyway? 12. Does that hit your frog?
It definitely hits my frog still.
And that's going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
Half to 4.
Not on the frog. Oh,
No,
wait,
it is.
because it's resistant due to your ancestral abilities.
Yes.
That's right. So yeah, 4
So
whole
4.
points. And these 4 points cannot be healed besides by a short rest. So I doubt you'd be a frog that long. And you have a black ichor kind of coming up off the wound. And then he's going to take a claw attack at Slim. That's going to be really high versus... Ooh, that one I think might miss. Damn it. Quit. That's going to be a 10 plus 7. 17 to hit you, Slim.
Oh yeah, that hits. 16 is the magic number for Slim.
And that's going to be 10 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
As he's now just kind of pissed off that you've been just wailing on him, and while he's still upset about the birth, you definitely got his attention.
I immediately look as innocent as possible and point to Balgrim.
And that'll bring us down to Call. You'll start with 2 points of necrotic damage from the last time his sword flashed you. And roll me a Constitution saving throw.
What a waste of a nat 20. I got nat 20 for a total of 24.
Okay, and once again, this wound just, the black ichor quits falling from it. And it's your turn.
19 to hit.
Hits.
Uh, 12 points of damage from the attack.
Balgrim. How would you like to settle your score with the captain? Or not Balgrim, Call.
I was like, damn, what'd he do? He stole my kill like that.
Snipe.
I thought he did some shit again. Once I like a swing at him and I see that he's crumpling, and I said, and I'll go, no, you can't die. We had something to settle. I killed your bird. Get up. And as I bring that last thing down on him, and Call will like look down at him right before he takes his head off and say, I guess the good part about this is that you'll be with your fucking bird in hell, and then chop his head off.
So you take a big swing and just decapitate this captain. As his body collapses on the floor and his head kind of rolls away from his body, you start to feel a shake. All of a sudden, jets of stream from water just start spraying up from the bottom of this ship as it begins to break apart. And the first thing you see is where this treasure hoard was just completely gives way as all those treasure chests just fall to the bottom of the ocean. You have one quick action before we got to start making dexterity saves to see if we could get off this ship.
I can
Uh,
swim.
Anybody want to take a quick action?
Could I try to grab one of the treasure chests before they're all gone?
Those treasure chests are far away,
Okay,
About-
then look that.
35 feet. You could grab the captain's sword.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Slim
What
is
about a frog?
Slim is absolutely going for that captain's hat.
All right. Give me
You said it
a
was a 3-point, like admiral's, like captain's hat.
a rotting tri-corner hat.
Oh hell yeah! Slim's gonna try to grab that for sure.
All right, so you grab a hat and Paul, you scoop up the sword, and now you're all hightailing it. The mage fell through the bottom along with the treasure, so you guys have to start moving.
Balgrim picks up
Everybody,
Winston and throws him on his shoulders.
give me a strength check at disadvantage since he's currently a giant frog.
Did you say
Strength.
disadvantage?
Yes.
Powerful build. I count as one size larger when determining carrying capacity and weight that I can push, drag, or lift. So I'm
Let's
effectively
go
a large creature.
Then go for a straight roll because he's considered still a medium size.
Right off. Fuck me. That's a 4.
So the thing about frogs is they're kind of slippery. When it's a giant frog, you just can't seem to get a good grip on them. So you pick him up and he plops right out of your arm back to the ground like a dog that you just bathed that doesn't feel like being picked up.
Quick, Balgrim, throw him into the water to grab a chest.
I
Well-
can't fucking hold on to him. And Balgrim just takes off.
I grapple him.
Slim punts the frog and Balgrim as hard as he can into the water.
I don't know any better.
No, for sure. We have to bail for sure. Can we make it out to our ship?
Give me a dexterity saving throw. If anybody has anything they want to use to try and help, you can. It'll can definitely help with like the DC or give advantage.
Are we still blessed?
What is it? 1 minute. So
A minute, yeah.
yes, you're still blessed.
Are we all rolling their dexterity saving throw, or is it just one person?
Everybody who plans on getting off the boat.
Can I just safely swim up?
Dude, fucking D&D Beyond is rolling gas right now, dude. Fucking 21 total dex save. With a +2.
With
I
the
also got a
bless, I only
21.
made it to 16.
Oh,
Hopefully, that's
wait,
good.
bless.
16.
23 with bless.
14.
So are we? Is it like we're just trying to get out?
Yeah, right now you're trying to get out as this ship is coming down on you.
Not dying yet, but
Okay.
I mean, you can
It's
stay
gotta
in
be
the
for
ship
the-
that's sinking to the bottom of the ocean if you want.
I mean, I can breathe underwater. I can go down
Go
to
get
the
a
ship.
chest, dude.
Find this treasure.
As we're running up, you know, since I got a pretty good dex save, do we still see the cook and his sous chef like just meandering about, or like how's that work? Oof.
Oh no.
Oh no, Winston.
It's all right, guys. I'm a frog. I'm good.
As you're all
Yes, go
rushing up, Balgrim, everybody's moving as the walls and everything are falling down. The netting collapses as you enter where the crew used to sleep. Uh, Off one of the walls, a shield falls. Bagram, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as it collapses on top of you, but you're able to kind of shake it off and keep moving.
So the
Winston,
shield falls.
yeah,
After it hits me, can I pick up the shield as I'm running?
sure.
Did I say shield? I meant pillar.
No, it's a rotting wooden shield. Winston, you get tripped up by one of the hammocks that they used to sleep on as you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from slamming into one of the pillars that was used to support it, and you are currently tangled in this hammock netting.
Wub whoa. Oh god, that's not good.
So at this point, give me another dexterity saving throw to see if you're able to get out of it before anything else collapses on you.
Oh my god.
Can I assist him for the love of God? Like I'll see like the frog get
Slippery
tangled and
motherfucker.
like try to cut the netting on it.
Well, this time, as you struggle against the netting, it pulls another mass towards you, and this time you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams into you. And then, yes, Holly, you can help free him.
Yeah, I like go up with my axe and just start like cutting the net and pulling it off of him, and then pick up the frog if he allows me to and carry him out.
Are you even
If he
still a
manages
frog?
to free me.
Are you
If he
still a
manages
frog?
to free me, I am still a frog by 1 hit point. But if he frees me, can I just revert back to normal form so I'm not so fucking slippery?
It's a free action to drop wild shape. Oh yeah, you could just go like, fuck that.
You know what? No, I want him to carry the frog. I'll say frog.
Alright.
That would look funny if we get on a ghost ship and come back with a fucking frog minus 1 person. We made a trade.
In that
Run!
case, give me a strength check at disadvantage there, Call.
Would you? Is it gonna be a strength saving or like can I use athletics or just a straight strength check?
I would say you can use athletics, but it's not a saving throw. It's just to see if you can pick up a squirming frog.
And you said with disadvantage?
Yes, because he is considered medium sized, so he is as big as you are.
Oh my
With
god.
the math that comes with it.
Yeah, let me see. Do I have anything like that? Carrying. How do you? Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Oh,
So much
no.
like
frog, dude,
Balgrum,
I want to carry this frog so bad.
much like Balgrum, you start picking him up, but just based upon his slipperiness and the odd shape that frogs are, along with his skin, you just cannot get a good grip on him.
So Cole will like free him and then look at him, be like, I don't know, not much I can do. Just take off running. As I'm heading up, I would like to, if there's time, I would like to peek into that room. I think we actually broke the door down, or that we spoke to the little ghost child to see if it's still there.
All right. Well, as we come from the second to the first floor. I need everybody to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Mm.
19 for Slim this time.
Oops.
God damn.
I rolled 122.
17. Oh, for what it's worth, concentration check. 11, so pass.
Oh,
So 7.
bless is gone.
Oh, is it?
Uh,
Damn. All right, 15 still then.
It only lasted a minute. It was about 3 rounds. So there was about 20 seconds, and then moving, rushing up.
Word. 15.
Is Winston? Did I manage to make it up to the level with them?
Yeah, Call released you, so you just had to hop up after him, unless you dropped frog form after he failed.
Yeah, I think probably at this point, seeing how difficult it is being a frog, I'm going to drop form and kind of follow. Which I
Alright.
apologize. I was using my dex modifier for my halfling instead of the +1 that is the frog. Not that it would have mattered.
You failed anyway.
Okay, so 22. Okay. Apparently frogs are not my thing.
Okay, so Call, Kai, and Balgrim, you said you got 15?
I got 12.
Yep.
Alright, so the three of you, just as you're running up, crates, barrels falling over, and you each take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well,
Full points, Call, because you're not raging.
calls down. Oh shit. I like trip and fucking like just after everything, like calls all bloody and shit, and just like after the adrenaline dies down, you see him like just like trip over something and just fucking smack his head and just goes limp.
Kai try and I don't have any potions, but Kai will try and just get his arm over his shoulder and just like try and drag him.
I have one last healing word I can cast.
That also works.
Yeah,
I'm not as
if
strong.
if Slim is in the vicinity, I also have like a healing touch type of ability.
I will say you're all kind of clustered together just to make all this a little bit easier.
All right, Slim will reach out and as his brother kind of pulls Call to his feet, I'll give him the old slap on the ass. Good game. And that'll be for, 1 on the first D4, but 4 on the next, so 5 HP as I give him the old good game healing butt slap.
That with that shock on his rear takes him back to his days as a gladiator. When after a victory, he'd get a victory butt slaps from all the other gladiators, and it instills the fighting spirit back in him as he comes back to conscious.
Alright, so you're all up at the first wave when you came in, with the captain's quarters and stuff in his room in the back. So I'll leave it to you, Call. You can go take a look into his room, because you're all going to have to make one more dexterity saving throw, so you could take an additional one to go look for this kid, or you could just rush out the room.
No, I am so weak. I'll just go.
All right.
Fuck it, he's
So
already dead. Let's go.
So you all come rushing onto the deck. The plank from the ghost ship over to the Ramirez is still there, and it's shaking. So I need one more dexterity saving throw from everybody to see if you get across.
16 for Slim.
18 for Cole.
5.
I'll challenge your 5 with a 15. God damn it.
And then Balgrim.
That is an 8.
Me and Balgam going down.
So as everybody's running across, Balgrim and Kai, this board is just a bit too shaky as you both fall over the edge. Hitting part of the ship as you smash it to the water, taking 9 points bludgeoning damage, and you're currently in the water.
Oh no. 9 points exactly?
Yes.
Guy is unconscious. In the water.
I'm healing
Oh,
wording
God.
his ass.
Fulgrim, put Kai on your shield as a boat. Y'all both can fit on it.
Yes. Can I use it like the door from the Titanic?
It's a decaying piece of wood.
It is wood.
I cast healing word on him.
Well, that's not as exciting.
No, it's not.
Winston, quickly turn them into frogs so they could fetch the treasure.
Yes. I polymorph him.
Roll me for the healing word.
All right. 2d4. It's my last 4th level spell. Actually, I think I got 2 more I can cast, but I'm gonna cast this one at 4th, or 4th level. Jesus, 2nd level. Is that a +3? It is a +3. So 8 points of healing for Kai.
So, Kai, you wake up back to consciousness, face down in water. You jerk your head up, taking deep breaths as Balgrim is trying to help lift you up onto a shield that wouldn't support a mouse.
As you look up and you open your eyes, you see Cole about to land on you because he freaked out and jumped in the water to save you.
Baby!
All right, in that case,
I was gonna say.
Call, give me a dexterity check, acrobatics, and do it above board. And anything less than a 10, you slam into Kai. This is a box of doom to see if you knock your brother back out.
Let me double check.
I have one more.
Acrobatics.
Just don't hit him hard. I can bring him up one more time.
There we go. I was hoping I'd land on you, to be fair. Doubt it.
So you land and just cover Balgrim and Kai in water. That's kind of cannonball next to him, and eventually the ship finishes sinking down, and the crew aboard the Remores is able to lift everybody out of the water.
This
As
is
you're
where
all
y'all
just-
learn. Y'all learn that Cole can't swim.
I almost turned back into a frog to jump in there with you guys.
The fog that had been surrounding the Remores just becomes a lot lighter and starts to dissipate. And Captain Koskar, you did it. You seem to have broken the curse, at least for now. Saved our ship. And as you are all breathing, trying to catch your breath, you feel a light glow behind you. As you turn around, you see... What the hell is that boy's name? You see Pales behind you, the cabin boy. Only he doesn't look to be a decrepit, uh, decaying zombie. Instead, he looks human with a radiant glow about him. And he says, "Huh? I think you freed me. I think killing the captain, which nobody's done before, at least allowed any who weren't there voluntarily to be released from his service. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that
I
was totally
can't
our intention.
I can't stay. The next world calls me on. But I wanted to give you this. I was able to procure it before everything else was lost. And he drops a bag, an obvious bag of holding. Thank you again. As he just disappears into a radiant light before being gone.
Bye, little one. And like Paul's got very noticeable tears in his eyes. Just from the almost dying, freeing the ghost child, he's very emotionally overwhelmed right now. We can't believe we freed him. I mean, that makes this whole thing worth it.
Guy's gonna like rush over and pick up the bag.
I think Slim is going to put on the captain's hat and begin the process of a short rest, bandaging my wounds, etc.
Slim, I'm not gonna lie to you. That thing smells terrible. You might want to get that like restored or something. That's been on a dead man's head for a
I
couple of years.
look Call in the eyes with a deep and stoic look. I take a gander into his soul, and I reply, "I'm the captain now."
I, I don't know. Okay. um, Call's just gonna like be befuddled by that, and then seeing as he's like on death's door still, he's just gonna go downstairs to it wherever they sleep and just go to bed. Just full on long rest.
So Kai, as you turn the bag inside out, because that's how you empty that crap out, treasure plops upon the deck. Falling from it is 200 gold coins, a banded mail of human make worth 250 gold, and a masterwork hand axe of dwarven make worth 306 copper, or 306 gold pieces.
Call hears all the treasure like slamming on the floor above him and comes back upstairs.
Slim stops like mid bandage and like as he hears the coins hit the ground. Oh, hey.
So, boys, we got some stuff. He's just gonna start. I think it's pretty obvious. He would pick up the hand axe first and just start looking it over.
It's just a nice standard hand axe, very well made.
Speaking of which, weapons, I completely forgot. Call's gonna pull out the captain's sword and just kind of see what's up with that.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Let me double check if my barbarian. Nah, it is a -1 in Arcana.
It's a very nice sword, and you know it does damage.
Is it just a small one-handed sword?
Yeah, it's a what would they call it? Long sword, or it's a cutlass.
Here, Kai, you're the only one who uses these little sissy weapons like this. Maybe you can use this. And I'll toss him the sword.
But I mean, I don't want to take all the treasure. There's this nice hand axe here, and the captain's sword, and also we got this.
Just divvy up the money. You can have the damn sword and the axe. I don't think anybody's gonna fight you for just an axe.
I'm with him.
Oh.
I'm in it for the coin.
No, that's enough for me.
Winston, you want any? I mean, what about this mail? Does anyone need
Yeah,
this
what was
nice
the mail
little
about?
fancy
Like,
mail?
never mind.
When
I
I
can't really
think
grab
mail,
it.
dude, I think of a bundle of letters. Like,
Well, that's what I was thinking.
A bundle of
What the
letters
fuck am I gonna do with
would
that?
serve me better than a suit of armor I can't move back and forth in.
Who's it addressed to?
so is it like chainmail or something?
It's called banded, but yeah, it's just deals with the way it's made more than anything. Uh, let's go with a scale mail ruling.
Chainmail.
Like dragon scales?
Iron.
Damn.
Well, I mean, I don't need armor when I got these right here. Call flexes, and I think a Balgrim takes a heavier type of metal. So Kai, that armor might be yours too.
I mean, if nobody else can use this stuff, I'll take it. I just feel bad for
I
taking
know
all.
you're over there shaking like a little girl when we were fighting the captain. I mean, and then you get all the loot. Kind of messed up, but whatever.
And
Also,
drop in the water and faint.
if you feel bad about it, I mean, you could donate your portion of the coin to me, your brother, and Winston.
Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah,
That
fuck
was actually
Balgrim.
good.
And where the fuck do I fit into that?
Who are you?
No, Balgrim. We thought you were asleep. To be fair, you were kind of quiet back there.
I assumed Balgrim was too honorable to be a part of such nonsense.
That's not
There
really
you go.
nonsense.
Nice.
If he's getting all the weaponry and the armor, then it only makes sense that we get his gold. That's just and even split. If anything, he's getting the better side of the deal.
And you're pretty good with an
Yeah.
axe, ain't you? Maybe you ought to take a look at it.
It's a hand axe. It's a little axe. Balgrim don't use no little baby axes. Only my brother uses the little sissy weapons.
Yeah, but what's a normal sized axe for him is something I could probably throw pretty easily. He starts eyeballing the hand axe, but the gold will do just fine.
I mean, you can take the hand axe too if you want. I mean, you guys can have.
You don't want to give up his gold.
No,
No, we'll take the
I was
gold.
actually thinking that anyway. Like,
Nah.
no,
Brother,
you
we'll
guys
take
can
the gold.
have. You guys can have my portion of the gold if I'm getting a hand axe, a banded mail, and the sword.
Keep your sissy axe, your fancy armor. We'll just take the gold.
Oh,
Dad?
that's fair enough.
Thanks, Kai.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, thank you guys. Okay, so
All right, next time we claim the items and we charge Kai to buy them back off of us.
all right. So yeah,
Like shopkeeps.
Or hear me out. Winston turns all of us into frogs, and we go find that fucking treasure down there.
Just follow me like you have.
Oh, well, Winston, do you have the ability to change us all into frogs? Or is that just a you thing?
It's all in the mind. You just gotta be the frog, you know?
just gotta be the frog.
Slim nods as if he understands.
So, congratulations with that. You'll all level up to level 4.
Yeah. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
So we say we get a long rest and level up.
Yes. So you can roll your hit die for your new HP. And do you plan on taking a feat, or are you going to up a score? Or is somebody going to multi-class already?
I'll probably let you know about midweek because I'll probably take a little bit to just look over the feats. See
Not a
what's
problem.
available.
Yeah, I want to eyeball the pros and cons of a feat versus an ability score increase. Could come up with some hit points or some armor class, depending on what ability score, but I definitely want to peek at those feats.
Peek at the feet.
I'll get back to you on that, but I will roll HP while we're here. So why
Yeah.
not?
That's easy enough to do.
Fuck me.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah! I
with
got
the disadvantage on stealth checks.
got me a 10. So I go up 10 HP. I'm at 46 HP now.
What is the hit die for a monk? 8? Or...
Oh, you don't have D&D Beyond?
I do, but I use it so rarely. It's like I'm not super great with it. I'm just like, it's like, oh, D&D Beyond. I could be just as unprepared as I was if I was using pen and paper. 5 minutes for
Yes.
an ability score.
Monk is a D8.
I got a D10 plus 6 from my constitution.
I get a D10, and much like all of the other levels that I've rolled, I rolled a 3.
Oh no, plus 2 from my constitution. D10. I'll roll it in the chat.
So you get a +8 from your. What does that mean? So would I roll 1d12 plus 8?
No, it would be 1d12 plus your constitution modifier only. Uh,
Because all I did was I was at 36. I rolled 1d12, got a 10, and just put 10. So I would be at 46.
so it'd be 10 plus whatever your constitution modifier is.
Mm-hmm.
He's like dishwashing for you.
We're almost done.
9 points for Slim.
So it's just 12 plus 2. So
So to confirm, I was at 31. I rolled a 3. My con is 3. So now I have 37 HP.
Sounds good. Right to me.
Word.
You guys have so much HP.
yeah,
I'm on the low
So
side for a tank. I've rolled under a 5 on all of my fucking HP rolls.
This was the first good one for me too. So yeah, I cracked 30.
Paladins. A paladin
So-
should be higher than a barbarian, or just about the same. And I got like a whole 10, 11 points on you right now.
Why I cannot find mine.
Druid.
My druid.
Druid is a
Eight.
D8.
Okay, I thought it was a D8. So plus my modifier. Gonna be a fucking like whopping 3. I swear to God.
Kai got Druid on his too.
It's all right. He got all that cool shit.
Six.
Oof.
That's not bad.
It's not terrible.
Average.
Mm,
All right,
Still,
so
no.
the voyage continues on now that this has passed, and you're getting closer to shore. A few more days pass. Fairly uneventful. Let's go. Balgrim, roll me a d20.
Oh boy. That was a 2 sound.
On par.
So after about 3 days, Captain says, "Yeah, we should be there fairly shortly." Everybody's kind of quiet and enjoying a calm day when all of a sudden you start hearing yelling and shouting from the crow's nest. As you all come up on deck and you're looking to see what's going on, you hear it, "Dragon!" And you
Oh
look to
my
see where he's
God.
pointing, and you see a shape as it's getting closer and approaching. And as it's moving, the crew is full sail. They're turning away. "Make for the nearest shore." And it gets bigger, and you see it's a huge white dragon, ancient even. And you see it, and the captain says, "Oh, we have nothing against this." And you see the dragon, and it's opening its maw. Cold just starts to form around it as it prepares a frozen blast aimed directly at the ship. And just as it's about to shoot off, all of a sudden you see tentacles come reaching out of the sea, wrapping around this dragon, yanking it down. Captain yells, "Oh, fuck! It's a dragon! Move!" And the ship turns, and you see ice blasts coming from the ocean, tentacles wrapping around as the ship makes its way towards shore. Eventually, the ocean behind you quiets and calms as the ship gets close into the shoreland. And captain says, "Well, we'll have to add a day, but if we stay near this shore, the Kraken shouldn't reach us. And I'm pretty sure it just ate that dragon."
Paul's just kind of in shock and starts laughing and like, well, this shit has a funny way of working out because we were fucked. that was fucking crazy.
I was going to suggest that Winston turned into something tasty.
Well, my immediate plan was to climb up the mast and just get as high as I can and meet the dragon in the air for combat, but luckily the Kraken took care of it.
Yeah, you 100% would
Luckily,
have died.
you probably had that for sure, bro.
Call flexes and like, what are you talking about, Kai? Look at this, dude. I would have fucked that dragon up. Honestly, it's lucky that Kraken showed up because you know me.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
I think Balgram's just off to the side, staring out at the horizon after just witnessing whatever the fuck that was, and taking into stock like how horrible of a fucking time he's had with Torm lately, and he's just staring off with his emo hair blowing in the wind behind him. He's just talking to himself like, "What the fuck, man? I just don't even know what you want from me anymore." It's like, I mean, I appreciate you when you help me out, but you're just not consistent, and I really thrive on consistency.
As he's having this like introspective moment, you see Call in the background. All right, I say, Kai, you've been getting some lip. He like puts his axe down. They're like, "Come on, let's wrestle." He starts like getting into like a lowered wrestling move and start pushing Kai to like, "Come on, let's go."
Kai just turns around, sits down, and starts looking over this new sword he's got, just ignoring you.
Yeah, y'all saw that. Winston Slim, y'all saw that. He backed down because he knows how to fuck that dragon up.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Kai, do you attune to this sword while you're checking it out?
Um, yeah, why not? Yeah, he would. He doesn't really know much about magic, so he'd probably just be like, "Oh, fuck it, let me see what's going on with this," and just try and like he'd take a whetstone to it, swing it around, give it feel for its weight and feel and everything.
All right. So as you sit and you study this sword, uh, allow it to imbue you with its power. This sword is called the Sword of Wounding. It does require attunement. Hit points lost to this weapon's damage can be regained only through a short or long rest, rather than by regeneration, magic, or any other means. It is a +1 sword, and once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack using this magic weapon, you can wound the target. At the start of each of the wounded creature's turns, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time you've wounded it, and it can then make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, ending effect on all such wounds on itself on a success. So, in other words, if you give it 3 hits and it never makes a DC 15 during any of that, it's getting 3d4 necrotic damage at the start of its turn.
God damn.
That's nice.
Alternatively, the wounded creature or a creature within 5 feet of it can use an action to make a DC 15 medicine check, ending the effect of such wounds.
Okay. Nice. Would you mind like just copy and pasting that to the chat so I can
Sure.
um just copy it over into my notes? Or is it online somewhere?
Yeah, it's on Roll20.
Oh, okay. I'll just get it there. Nice. Yeah, so he's just gonna play around with his new fancy captain's sword and just start swinging it around.
It is
Is
going
that a
to be a
euphemism?
cutlass.
Cutlass. Gotcha.
Slim, once you had a little bit of time, you go digging for that jewel eye that was taken from the mast of the ship,
Oh
or from the
yeah, that's
front
why
of
we
it.
killed the bird, right?
And you pull it out, and it's a good size in your hand, and you smile. And then your smile fades away as it just turns to sand in your hand and trickles down through your fingers. Gem gone.
Oh, Slim's pissed. He's cussing out loud and punching holes in walls.
Meanwhile, for your hat, uh, I had nothing for it, but I decided to be fun. This is going to be the hat of what the fuck. It is so disgusting looking and smelling that it causes disadvantage on perception checks of creatures trying to get an insight on anybody else in the party because they just keep looking at this hat wondering what the hell you're doing wearing it. You also have disadvantage on any persuasion checks while wearing this hat.
Fair. Slim quite enjoys his stinky new hat.
As he's like next to Kai and he sees Slim like just fucking oogling that hat and Kai, we gotta get that fucking hat away from Slim. That thing is awful. It smells terrible and looks like shit.
I don't know, I think it kind of suits him a little bit. He looks quite. Yeah, he looks a little gross, but he's a man of few possessions. Let him have his stuff.
Kai,
You like it?
he took toes and shit and fingers and leeches. Now he's got a dead captain's hat that's been rotting for years. Like I don't know, man. Like it's weird.
Yeah, well, a bunch of group of weird fucking people.
I'm not weird. You're fucking weird. I'm not weird. You're not that weird either. You're not fucking stealing toes and fingers weird.
I feel like as you guys are having that conversation, you just kind of glance to the side, and Balgrim is talking to himself by the side of the boat.
While Winston is trying to look into the jar that
Just like really driving home the weird factor.
So then,
he's counting the fingers in Slim's jar.
yeah, we're definitely a weird group of people. Balgrim, are you okay over there, buddy?
I can't say that I am.
Yeah, you kind of had a little breakdown, and when no pun intended, when you couldn't break down the door. Just want to check in on you, buddy.
I don't really understand what happened. I think I got in my own head. I'm just trying to impress you guys, and Torm, and clearly he wasn't that impressed. And I know he's there for me, but he's never really like there for me when I need him, and it's just really getting to be a lot. He flips his hair back.
Hey, man, I think you're really impressive.
I mean, if I'm being honest, it would mean more coming from Cal, because he's pretty impressive, but thank you. And he pats you, thankfully, on your shoulder.
Balgrim, I like you, and I don't want to lie to you, and to be fair, it's hard to be as impressive as me, but, that you could, it just need a little work, and, as we're working together and stuff, me and you both, strong people, we can do a couple workouts together, practice kicking down some doors, and you'll fucking be top notch in no time. I'll tell you what, you may not be there yet, but you got that thing about you. You got that fighting spirit that I like.
Your words resonate greatly with me and shall live rent-free in my head. And he does that thing where he grabs you by the back of your neck and he just puts his forehead to your forehead, closes his eyes, and then walks away.
All right now. Okay. Kai, I think that's, first when we're done with this mission, we gotta get the fuck out of here. These people are a little odd.
Yeah, that was just awkward for me just standing here.
I thought he was gonna kiss me. I don't want to be rude, so I'm glad he put his forehead down. So when he grabbed the back of my neck, I got scared. But get all worked out.
I think you would have liked it.
Like the what?
Oh, we thought Balgrim was gonna kiss Call.
Oh. That's not what was happening?
No,
Yeah,
we just
looked
touched,
like it.
we touched tips of our forehead. That's it.
I think we should tell everyone that they kissed. I think it would be funny.
Winston, I will chuck you overboard if you start spreading false tales.
Slim would like to try to persuade the captain that he saw them kiss with disadvantage.
All right, give me a persuasion check.
Okay, well, with disadvantage on the die, that'll be 6. But let me add my persuasion, which I think is probably not great. Oh, 1, so 7.
He gives you a skeptical look, but says, when you're out on the waters, any mouth in a port.
What the fuck?
Slim nods as if he understands.
And man, Kai, Captain Loki, kind of freaky.
Hey man, you were the one who kissed him. So.
That's it. Call tries to wrestle him again.
All right, give me an Athletics. Kai, give me an acrobatics check.
Oh boy.
Fuck, you're fucking going down.
Acrobatics.
Ah, that shit. Dude, I rolled an 11.
Athletics or acrobatics, Kai.
Alright. That's a 16. Acrobatics.
Fucker. I rolled an 11.
I'm going to turn into
God
a
damn
frog
it.
and grapple Kai.
You
What?
squirrely little fat content. Yeah, get him, Winston.
Wob.
All right,
And
Winston,
I
give me an
form.
attack roll with your tongue of a giant frog.
I got to get in on this. Hold on. I got to make it official. Yeah, this is going to hurt Kai, so watch out. God damn it. I bite my own fucking leg.
Funny.
So you lash your tongue out, but he's just already moving and dodging from Call, and instead you seem to your tongue seems to tickle Kai's butt rather than actually get a grasp on him.
I'll take it. Maybe it'll give him disadvantage on some other check.
So you just tickled my brother with your tongue? That's good.
Hey, whatever, man. I'm
Kai's
just trying to help.
extremely uncomfortable right now.
I feel like to think like the tongue just like smacks him on the butt real quick.
Right, like on the crack.
Right, credit card swipe his ass with your tongue.
Sorry, this is a tap, not a swipe.
Slim, excited that Winston is returned back to a large frog, suggests treasure hunting and makes an attempt to like give Winston the boost up should he want to launch himself overboard. Come on, it'll be fine. Great idea, Winston. Let's hunt for treasure here.
I got a 10-foot hop.
I'll tell Slim how Winston violated my brother, and Kai looked to enjoy it.
It wasn't. I mean, it seems mutual.
Everyone knows that elves are weird. It's not even news.
It's like a wise man once said, you know, every hole's a goal or something like that, or mouse to port or something.
Yeah,
I
that's what
have-
the captain said. Slim nods again, kind of confused, but pretends to know what he's talking about.
I have advantage against being frightened. I'm not frightened right now. Swiping.
All right, so after 3 more days on the ship, as you hug the coast to stay away from deep waters, you finally see Jaren's outpost, the dock coming in, and you know you've made it safely across this body of water. And that's where we will end the session so that you guys can focus on your characters and figure out any shopping or whatever while I build out the town.
All right, sounds good. That was fun.
Yeah, awesome. Good,
Oh my
good
God.
Yeah, that was a
there,
great
Chris.
session.
I don't know what it is
Oh, yeah, and
about
that-
these characters to bring out the stupid in me, at least.
It's the relaxed that we would get from the one shots. So you care about the character enough because you made them and you play them enough, but at the same time, you don't have the same concern that you do from the main campaign because screw it. So it's that
fucking
nice
love Call.
balance.
If Call or Kai were to die, I genuinely would cry. Like,
Yeah, I would be very upset to lose Balgrim, but I'm definitely playing him more aggressive and loose than I would my main character, because I'm like, well, fuck it. Like, if he does die, I finally get to experience like a long-term character Yeah. And I kind of want to see what that's like to just like drop a new character into a scenario and see how it works. So I'm curious to see how this plays out because I keep rolling super low on health and super low on everything else too. So I'm set up to die. It's miraculous I haven't already.
You need to call like a priest to come and cleanse your house or something, or like, or I don't know what's going on over there. I've never seen that level of bad luck on a consistent basis.
Dude, it's got to be me. Even Avray hates me. I'm using
So
like a mixture of 3 or 4 different sets of dice. I've tried online. I've got a dice tower. I've got a dice tray now. I don't have crazy bounces all over the place. Like I'm doing everything I can.
So
Dude,
full
it's
disclosure, I did pull some punches with that captain. I wasn't trying to kill anybody. Because technically the captain is supposed to get 3 attacks with when you kill his bird. I was only using 2 and kind of weakening him. But going forward, I am going to
Pull us punches.
go based on what the dice says. So if you get critted on, you're just fucked.
Excellent.
I like it.
Well, I got everybody vested enough in their characters to make them actually cry.
Frogs don't cry.
That's one of the few things that you get to do with a D&D character. If you never have one die, then you never get to like play out that like glorious death. Like, is it a self-sacrifice? Is it a selfish death? Like, how? Why? Where? You know what I mean? It's
See
one of
that
those
stupid death, like
yeah. You could have just not like, you know, like in campaign 1 of Critical Role where Keyleth just fucking brains herself on the waterfall.
We're basically gods.
Oh, and no matter what, that dragon kraken scene was going to happen because I thought it was way too awesome visually to let pass.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
that was
just for
fucking
whether
great.
or not you lost a day or gained a day or.
I was for sure gonna blame Balgrim during that whole fight. You did this to us.
This is your fault.
That'd be kind of fucked though. A level 3 party, and I throw a fucking ancient white dragon at you.
I would
Yeah,
have
that would
assumed
be.
you were just done with this story and that you didn't want
Yeah,
to do this shit anymore.
for a split second, I was like, maybe I really did just kill everybody.
Man, Dakota, you gotta go wash your dice in like holy water or something because.
Yeah, I gotta like burn some sage and rub it in holy oil, and I don't know, man.
Catch some
Confessional,
crystals, yeah.
something.
Like I said, maybe it's just me. Maybe I need to douse myself in holy oil before we play.
Dude, just throw them the autoclave at work. Cleanse them.
That's funny.
Hey, you gotta make a sacrifice to the D&D gods.
Apparently, man. Well, I'm gonna go get some rest because tomorrow is gonna go quite long. But fun session. Thanks for running it, buddy.
Hell yeah, thanks,
Absolutely.
man.
Yeah, man. It's always a fucking treat playing with y'all.
Hells
Yeah, it was
man.
great
Good
sesh.
sesh for sure. All right, guys. I'll
Yes,
talk to you
well,
later.
do it again next
Later,
week.
Night, everyone.